Andy's been with his husband for 13 years, but they still won't hold each other's hands walking down the street.
I wish it's something that would go away, but even a few weeks ago we were here in Old Market, which is known as like the gay quarter of Bristol, walking down the street and car drives past and shouted, offensive language at us out the window.
Andy and his friend Steffi, who's transgender, feel the situation's become a lot worse in the past couple of years.
They feel this is more okay now to be quite vocal about it and quite anti-LGBT. I don't know the full reasoning behind that, but it's certainly something I've observed since we've come out of COVID.
For the trans community in particular, it's got really bad. I mean, it's vociferous, it's horrible.
A charity that works with LGBT people in the West believes that a greater visibility of the community has led to more prejudice from people who don't understand their lifestyles.
When they see something they don't understand, they react in a hateful way.
Following a Freedom of Information request, we can reveal there's been a significant rise in reports of LGBT hate crime since I last covered the story. In Avon and Somerset, our biggest force, incidents have gone up from 512 to 706 in 2 years. That's a rise of about 38%. This figure has jumped in Gloucestershire too, from 123 to 211. But the biggest increase by far has been in Wiltshire, up from 77 reports to 192 last year. That's a rise of nearly 150%. A hate crime can be any type of abuse, whether verbal, physical or online, which targets a person for who they are.
I think it's important to recognise that historically there's been national recognition of underreporting of hate crime, and that a lot of hard work has gone in between the police, partners and working with communities to try and improve trust and confidence in reporting.
It still is largely underreported as a whole, but I think that is that people know avenues to go down.
Andy and Steffi are just hoping for a little more compassion.
If you try to understand somebody else rather than just hate them, just dig a little bit on why they are who they are.
For those who are victims of any type of LGBT hate crime, the advice is to report it to the police as soon as possible. Harriet Robinson, BBC Points West.